International airports are usually synonymous with a busy and fast-paced routine. People passed by, the sound of flight announcements rattled, suitcases were dragged endlessly. However, the atmosphere suddenly changed drastically when these two figures stepped in. Without a grand stage, without the spotlight of concert lights, BTS's Jungkook and Jimin succeeded in making Lisbon Airport turn into the center of world attention. From the moment their first appearance was seen by the public, the mood instantly shifted. The mobile phone camera lifted up, whispers were heard at various angles, and the look of eyes full of disbelief spread quickly. As if there is an invisible magnet that attracts all attention to one point. Yes, that's the aura of a superstar, and Jungkook and Jimin proved that it can't be hidden, even in the airport crowd. The presence that changes everything. Jungkook and Jimin don't come with exaggerated escorts or flashy styles. Quite the opposite. Casual fashion, leisurely pace, calm expression. Everything seems to be simple, but therein lies its strength. Simplicity wrapped in world-class charisma makes their presence felt even more striking. As soon as their feet hit the airport floor, an immediate spontaneous reaction occurred. The passengers, who were initially busy with their respective affairs, suddenly stopped. Some fell silent, some exclaimed quietly, while others hurriedly captured the rare moment. Within seconds, word of Jungkook and Jimin's presence spread quickly, even before they actually left the arrival area. Jungkook, hypnotizing calm charisma. As the Maknae of BTS, Jungkook has always been known for a charm that is difficult to describe in words. At Lisbon Airport, the charm was again felt strongly. His calm but sharp gaze, polite gestures, and mature-looking demeanor create such a solid aura. It is not necessary to do much, just walk and be himself. Many fans admitted that they got goosebumps just by seeing the short footage of Jungkook walking at the airport. No exaggerated smiles, no dramatic gestures. But it is precisely that calmness that makes it look so authoritative. A true superstar who does not need to prove anything because the world has already admitted it first. Jimin. Elegant, warm, and full of charm. On the other hand, Jimin comes with a different but equally powerful aura. Her gentle smile, warm eyes, and small gestures full of manners made many people immediately fall in love. Jimin always had a unique way of creating emotional closeness, even with people who saw him in person for the first time. Some witnesses said that Jimin had turned his head and gave a small smile to the people around him. That brief moment was enough to make the atmosphere even more uproarious. A simple smile that can melt the heart. That's Jimin. Her elegant aura blends perfectly with the warmth that makes her feel so human, despite her global star status. When the duo is together, the effect doubles. If Jungkook and Jimin have each been able to steal the show, then when the two walk side by side, the effect really doubles. The natural chemistry built up over the years as group mates is evident. Without much to say, without excessive interaction, their company radiates a sense of comfort and genuine closeness. Not a few ARMY refer to this moment as visual overload. Two different auras, calm and warm, merge into one sight that is difficult to ignore. Even those who are not BTS fans admit that there is something special about this duo. It's not just about fame, it's about real presence. Social media exploded in an instant. It didn't take long for photos and videos of Jungkook and Jimin at Lisbon Airport to flood social media. Twitter, Instagram, to short video platforms are filled with uploads with various points of view. In a matter of hours, their name-related keywords skyrocketed instantly. ARMY from different parts of the world enliven with emotional comments. Some claim to be proud, some are moved, some even feel miss BTS just from seeing them walk at the airport. Many also highlighted how BTS, despite not appearing as a complete group, was still able to shake the world with just two members. The airport red carpet. One of the most frequent comments is it the airport or the red carpet? That question makes sense. The way people stare, the cameras that keep following, until the atmosphere suddenly feels glamorous, makes Lisbon Airport seem to change functions. No longer just a transit point, but an unofficial stage for two world superstars. This again proves one important thing. Jungkook and Jimin's status is not just that of a K-pop idol, but a global icon. Wherever they are, the spotlight will always follow. Even without an official schedule of events, their mere presence is enough to create a historic moment. More than just viral. This phenomenon is not just a momentary viral. It's a reflection of BTS' long journey from a once struggling group to now a global cultural symbol. Jungkook and Jimin carry that whole story with them every step of the way. The aura that radiates does not appear instantly, but is the result of hard work, dedication, and a strong emotional connection with fans. Lisbon may be just one point on their travel map, but this moment will be remembered by many. A reminder that true stars don't need a big stage to shine. Just be present, just be yourself, and the world will feel the impact. Unforgettable local reactions. Interestingly, the uproar at Lisbon airport didn't just come from international fans or the army who happened to be on site. Locals and tourists who initially did not know who Jungkook and Jimin were also swept away in the atmosphere that was created. Many of them looked confused, then curious, until they finally picked up their cell phones to record. Some passengers were even heard asking, "Who are they?" But the question was quickly answered not by words, but by the reaction around. When dozens of cameras point to a single point, when people spontaneously stop walking just to see the two figures pass by, that's when their identities become clear. These are no ordinary people. The aura they carry feels universal. Without the need to understand BTS's music or follow the K-pop world, anyone can feel that Jungkook and Jimin have a different appeal. A charisma that transcends language and culture. Body language that speaks louder than words. One of the things ARMY highlighted the most from this moment was Jungkook and Jimin's body language. The way they walk side by side, the distance that is not too close but feels in harmony, to small gestures like looking at each other for a moment. Everything looks natural. Not made up. Not forced. Jungkook seemed to be looking around awkwardly several times, as if to make sure the situation was safe and under control. While Jimin is seen more often responding around with a soft expression, giving the impression of being friendly without having to overdo it. Two different characters, but complement each other perfectly. For the ARMY, small details like this are not trivial. This is precisely where the depth of their relationship is felt. These are not just colleagues, but traveling brothers who have already gone through a lot together. Hard training, a big stage, criticism, praise, and a long journey to the top. ARMY, proud, overwhelmed, and follow present. Although not physically located in Lisbon, millions of soldiers around the world felt as if they were present at the airport. Social media is filled with expressions of emotion, pride, emotion, longing, and happiness mixed together. Many wrote that seeing Jungkook and Jimin walking confidently in an international public space gave a sense of relief and pride. Some ARMY refer to this moment as silent validation. Without a speech, without an official statement, their presence alone is already the answer to BTS's position in the world today. They are not only accepted, but celebrated, even in places far from home. Not a few also associate this moment with BTS's journey in the past. From the early days full of limitations, until now able to make one European airport uproar just by walking casually. The comparison makes the emotion even more heightened. Lisbon is a small witness of history. Perhaps for some, this is just a fleeting moment at the airport. But for those who watched live or through the screen, this is a small piece of history in BTS's great journey. Lisbon bears witness that Jungkook and Jimin's influence knows no geographical boundaries. The city may not be listed in the schedule of major concerts or official events, but it is precisely in such modest public spaces that their charm looks purest. Without a stage, without a well-designed visual concept, only two humans with extraordinary auras. Cover. Aura is real. What happened at Lisbon Airport is clear proof that superstar auras are real. Jungkook and Jimin weren't trying to steal the show. The attention came by itself. In simplicity, they radiate strength. In calmness, they create a stir. For the ARMY, this moment is pride. For the general public, this is an unforgettable experience. And for the world, it's a reminder that BTS's Jungkook and Jimin are not just big names. but global phenomena that continue to live on at